Canada's biggest mistake in the COVID-19 pandemic was to trust the information coming from the World Health Organization, which trusted the information coming from China's dictators. The World Health Organization is a United Nations agency. It can't force other countries to follow its recommendations, but it can provide accurate information about global pandemics to all countries. That didn't happen with COVID-19. The World Health Organization is now being widely criticized for essentially being China's handmaiden throughout this pandemic, believing everything that China said about the pandemic, including in the early stages, and this is key, that it wasn't capable of human-to-human transmission. The World Health Organization believed that. On January 14th, at the very start of this crisis, it tweeted out that China's investigators were saying that COVID-19 did not use human-to-human transmission. But at that point, the WHO's inspectors hadn't even been to China. China wasn't letting them in. The information was false. The Chinese government arrested and intimidated doctors in Wuhan, the center of the outbreak, when they tried to tell the world the truth, that there was human-to-human transmission. The WHO then failed to call out China for having done that to those doctors. China eventually apologized, saying it was a mistake to harass those doctors. And yet the World Health Organization never called them out. We go from there to a series of bad decisions that are made because the WHO, and in turn Canada, which is listening to the WHO, minimized the seriousness of what was happening. That's why it was very late in the game where we started to restrict passengers from China. Today, the Donald Trump administration is saying it will withdraw funding from WHO. Taiwan is criticizing the WHO for ignoring early warnings it gave about what was happening. And as a result, the whole world's suffering with a pandemic that is much worse than it had to be. I'm Laurie Goldstein from the Toronto Sun. Please follow us on Facebook and watch us on YouTube, and we're always interested to hear your views.